Today we're going to talk about pledging. No, not sororities, fraternities, oaths of allegiance. I'm talking dollar bills, y'all. I'm talking about dollar bills. Think of church finances a little bit like Legos. When you play with Legos, do you play like this? Ta-da!
This is the stupidest thing I ever built with Legos.
No. You see the pieces that you have and you use the pieces that you have to decide what you want to build, and then you build it. For us in leadership at a church, finances are the same. We have all these things that we feel like God is asking us to build, and it takes money to do it, but we need to see what we're working with. If we don't know what we have to work with, then we can't build anything. Can I get off the ground? This hurts my neck.
Fine.
Pledging is when you tell us how much you think you'll give to the church over the course of a year. It's not a contract. It can change as your financial situation changes, but it helps us get a handle on what to expect financially. What a great question. We'll distribute cards that you can either put in the offering plate after you fill it out, or you can send it to the office, or you can take a picture of it and text it to us, or email it to us, or whatever you want to do. I'll explain that later in an email. Then you just give to the church, online or on Sundays, or however you want to do it. As a matter of fact, no. Pledging is a time when we get to ask you where and how you'd like to plug in serving at the church. Even if you can't contribute financially to the church, there are a ton of ways that you can come alongside us and support what we're doing as we do the work that we feel God has called us to do. Please, call me Kyle. As I said, pledging helps us at the church plan, but it's also for you. Pledging is a way for you to make a commitment to contributing to something that you actually believe in. It's not about guilt, and it's definitely not about paying for services rendered. It's about being a part of what's happening here in the local body of Christ here in Silverlake. It doesn't even matter how much you pledge. In our experience, if every one of you who would call Silverlake Community Church your church home would turn in a pledge card, regardless of how much you put on it, it winds up being more than enough for us to get to work on what we think are some really exciting plans. I'm not going to try to tell you how much that should be. I mean, people have pledged as much as $50 all the way up to 10% of their income or more for the year, and that's totally up to you what you want to pledge. But right now I want to show you something very important. Because I had the pieces and because I had a plan, I made this. Do you know what it is? I'll give you a hint. It made the Kessel run in 12 parsecs. And you know what's awesome about that? Is a parsec is a measure of distance, not time.